G'day guys, today I'm going to do some mucking around with the electronics. This is the sound card that I got for the Maz, but I had a bit of an oh shit moment and arced two of these pins here for the output on A3, which happens to be the output I need for the to control the smoke unit. So already got one of these in a FATBETTY, so what I'm going to do is take the one out of FATBETTY and use that in the 8x8 because it's got a working pin, and put this one into FATBETTY, and while I'm at it I'm going to change the sounds a little bit. So I'm going to hook this up, wire it up, power it up, and we'll get to the software. Okay, so I've got the sound unit plugged into the laptop and also the receiver plugged into a little battery pack thing here. So it's powered up, so we're going to connect the software to the card. So now it's connected. The next thing we'll do is go to the Benedetti website and go to the sounds for the trucks, and we're going to download US Truck 2. Then in TBS, sorry, we will open the sound file. US truck number 2. So then you'll recognise that sound from the FATBETTY videos. So this is the sound set that we're going to load into the car, but before I do I'm going to modify it, because the sound set that comes, the US sound set, truck sound, has some sounds that I don't want to use on the on that truck because it just sounds a bit weird. And so what I'm going to do is modify it. So I'm going to I don't know which horn I'll use there, but I've got these empty sounds now. These are ones all motor related. Oh, brakes, revving, and all the rest of the running sounds. So yep, that's all good. I'm going to put in some sounds that I've already made. These are the sounds of gears. So I thought I'd try those out. I thought I'd use these sorts of sounds in the 8x8, but I thought I might experiment with the FATBETTY. So I've modified that. I think we'll dump that one as well, and we'll fill that with something else. Let's see what these is like. So that's an alternative sound for this as well, I think. So that's brakes, that's it. So I'm going to change the name here. And save the sound file. So if I open that up again, it's changed, but it's all good. So I can write this to the card now. And that'll be the sound set to go on FATBETTY. So the next part of the job is to take the other card out of FATBETTY, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Oh. Yeah, so in reality it wasn't as dramatic as that. I just I turned off the software, restarted it, reconnected the card, and wrote the sound set to it, so it wasn't that big a deal. Just going to start up the screen recording software, going to reconnect the card, and get back to where we were before, which was the FATBETTY sound set. So this is where we were. We wrote the sounds to the card, and then what I got to do first before I can put this into the truck is to set up the parameters. The parameters are separate to the sounds. You can write them separately, but you need both of them. So I got to tell my throttle to prop 1 to be the throttle, and I got to tell prop 3 to be the first coder 2 key. And this opens up the first coder here, and we're just going to add the sounds that we set in the sound set to the positions of the switch. Position 4 plays sound 3, position 1 plays engine start, etc. We've got 6 sounds, so we're going to go up to oh, have I missed one? Yep. Yoink. 6 sounds, 5, 6. It's easy to get confused between the switch position numbering and the sound numbering. Yeah. And for shits and giggles, we're going to add the volume up and volume down. The other thing we're going to do is change it from an auto start to a manual start, because we want to be able to start the engine manually with the switch rather than having it triggered by your throttle, which is what auto start does. You'd use that feature if you were using the sound card with a pistol grip and you didn't have extra spare channels to control the sound unit. So you write that. Actually, now we've got that ticky boo, you would save the parameter file the same as you save the sound file. I've already saved one, so it's the same thing. The suffix on the file is a bit different. It's just a P instead of an S, I think. So now you've got your sound sets saved, so if you need to reload them onto the card again, you don't have to set anything up. And then the same with sounds, you write the parameter to the card. That's that. Now we can go into diagnostics here and tell the card to execute the functions, play the sounds, that sort of thing. And it could be a way to, check your sound slots, I suppose. Those sorts of things. Let's see. But what we're going to do is actually power up the receiver. So I'm going to turn off the software to record the screen here. And then we will turn on the turn on the transmitter. I'm unplugging it from the laptop. Before I was getting it, when I played the sounds, they were looping for some reason. Don't know why, but I unplugged it and it seemed to help. So now So we're controlling the sounds with the spare channel, throw off that one. Yep, so all the sounds are on the card. The card's playing everything. It's working from the transmitter. It's not the transmitter I use for the FATBETTY truck, but it's the same deal. So that's ready to go into the truck, and we'll take the other one out, and we'll reprogram that to the Maz sound set and to control the smoke unit, which you do via the software also. So let's get to that now. So this is the air filter on FATBETTY, and that is where the sound unit is housed. So I'm just going to take the end cap off of this, and we'll have a look. So you can see in there the sound unit sitting on a wee bit of foam, and easy to get to as far as if I want to plug a card into this, the USB lead I should say, and the switch for programming. But at the back way in there is where the pins are that feeds the wires out through this tube here, and it goes into here. So before, when I said it's a bit of a pain to get to this, this is why I've got to pull it forward, feed these wires through around behind the dash from the receiver. So I'll probably take off the side panels to do this, and I'll probably do this high speed or something, because it's going to be slow and tedious, annoying, lots of cussing and swearing. But you know, this truck's not easy to work on, but I had to squeeze it all in there. If I didn't have this fake motor, there'd be heaps of room. I could just have all the shit in there, but I wanted to have this little motor in there, so everything's in there quite tight. So yeah, on to this next. So yeah, take this card out and replace it with the one I've just reprogrammed. That's about it in a nutshell. So where I'm up to here now is that I've got the new sound card with the blow-in pin. I'm not using them in this truck. I'm only using this for the sound unit side, so I can this is one out of FATBETTY with the out 3 and 4 pins not blowing from my ridiculousness. So I just got to slide it back in now. The only thing I haven't been able to get hooked back up is the lead for the speaker is still stuck inside here, and I've got to try and it all goes through the firewall here, and it's kind of stuck up behind the dash, and I'm trying to avoid having to pop the dash off a bit to let the wires flow a bit freer. So I just got to be patient and wiggle it a bit, otherwise I'll have to go in and take the dash off as well to get the wires for the speaker to loosen up. So I'm going to get to that. I'm going to stop this for now. I think that's enough, and next we'll have it in and we'll test out the sounds. Okay, so I've got the speaker wire plugged into the pin, appropriate pin in the back of the sound card, and before I feed the wires back through and reset the receiver, I'll just plug it in and make sure the sounds are triggering and everything's working as it should be. So plug in the battery and we'll see how it goes. So the sounds are all getting triggered. So yep, the various sounds are working, so I'll put the truck back together now. That'll do. I won't reprogram the other card, the card I took out of FATBETTY. It's the same deal, different day. I'll do that in another video when I'm close to getting that ready. Actually what I'll do is the reason for doing this whole transplant was to switch out the cards so I could have a card that has a working A3 pin. The next thing I'm going to do now is order the smoke unit to go in the 8x8, and I want to do that before I finalise the cabin engine bay in cardboard. I don't want to go to steel until I know exactly where I want to put the reservoir for the smoke unit. So yep, cheers for watching. actually. Receive transmitter on. Hopefully there's no go in this. Oh yeah, fucking brilliant. What the fuck is all this? Oh my god. The fuck? Why is that going in reverse for? That ain't right. That ain't right at all.